So he's gone. Doctor Who's gone. Shooty Gaywad, Fruity Gaywad, he's gone. All right, he's gone. He's out of here. You're fired. He's gone. Yeah, who didn't see this coming? Everyone did, obviously. Even though the BBC kept denying it, Russell T Davies kept denying it, even though like it was clear that it was going to happen. So the end of season, well, they're calling it season 2, finale. He regenerates into Billie Piper, who's a previous Doctor Who companion. But it was weird. And she goes, "Oh, hello," in the most British way possible. "Oh, hello." Yeah, the whole thing was really bizarre. It was really strange. It was like an hour-long episode. Narratively speaking, so I have actually watched this season. Narratively, it absolutely sucked. Rusty Davies can't write, and anyone who thinks he can, just check. I'm just going to go on a limb and just say check. You might have had an aneurysm. Okay, if you think he can write, just check, please. Okay, because you could be one step away from, a fatality. He can't write at all. He's fucking atrocious. He built up 2 seasons of one character, this character called Mrs. Flood, that then just turned out to be someone else, that then turned out to be another person, that then just died, and they all resolved in like 2 episodes. Didn't really do anything. Yeah, nah. Real bad writing. And then, yeah, Ncuti Gatwa just goes. Now, someone has leaked why he left, apparently. I mean, look, rats leave a sinking ship. Okay. All right. And I think that's probably what happened. So this leaker has been right about a lot of stuff, and just said he decided to jump ship and move on once it became clear Disney weren't going to renew anytime soon. And he didn't want to stay tied to Doctor Who when production on season 3, if it does happen, is still some way off. Hence why they filmed his regeneration earlier this year. If Ncuti's first season had been such a rating success, Disney would have wanted to snap him for season 3 much sooner, when Russell T Davies was expecting them to, so he wouldn't leave. But he left. Everyone knew the writing was on the wall for this. This same leaker also reveals why Billie Piper was cast, and said the following. Apparently it was a last-minute decision, right? The plan was for us to get a cliffhanger regeneration, which is what I had heard, and I had revealed that in videos as well. And that was as recently as the premiere. So doesn't believe season 2 either confirms plans for a renewal or a season 3 with Piper put front and center. Instead, it seems more like stunt casting to round off Davies' return and kind of wrap up the new Who era by bringing it full circle. So Piper wasn't on set for the regeneration at all because they filmed it earlier. Shot her scene in front of a green screen in London with a skeleton crew roughly a month ago. When that was done, they just pasted her face onto Ncuti's body. So this is the full statement from the leak. It says, casting Billie was a way to increase audience interest, which is very cynical and pathetic, which is what I thought. Well, again, I said that in my half-drunken review of it. A bit like casting David Tennant as the 14th Doctor, and hopefully then make the show more appealing to Disney. So this is them trying to be like, Disney, please. People like this. People don't like it. People don't like it. The BBC is a bit concerned currently about how they're going to continue the show themselves, because they're like, how have you done this? Like, what's going on? Like, yeah. I think Billie saw it more as a favor to Russell than anything. She's happy to do a special or series, but is also fine to just film a quick something in an attempt to help out the show, even if it ends up of being no use. I don't even think Russell knows why she has his face yet. Most of season 3 was written with Ncuti in mind, so don't expect season 16 to be too different. And just to round this out before we get everyone's opinion, I mean, the ratings. Oh, here we go. Sorry, the ratings suck. Where are they? Here. Only 2.17 million tuned in for that episode, so it didn't really help. It didn't really help at all. So there you go. It's Pooh. He's gone. He's a rat fleeing the sinking ship that is Doctor Who. I can't imagine this is going to continue. You've got some dumb statement from Rusty Davies, but this is done. This is dead. Like, they are just going to park this now, I would imagine. It's very clear Disney's not going to return, and no, it's dead. Gone, Bo.
Well, I don't watch the show anyway, but it's still nice to hear that Ncuti Gatwa is not involved in it anymore. That's at least nice. Oh, happy day, Gloria in excelsis Deo. Maybe we can have our beloved Doctor back. It's not going to change. Nice. It's just going to be the same woke nonsense. And I mean, the fact that they got Billie Piper in sort of at the last minute to do a little thing in front of a green screen. I mean, that speaks of that it's a poisoned chalice now. Being the Doctor is not like some great thing for someone's career. It's a poisoned chalice because the whole franchise is crap. So I honestly hope, like a lot of these things, I just honestly, genuinely hope it dies and they don't make any more ever again, and people don't really talk about it anymore. And it's just a thing that was in the past, and now we don't have it. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't give a shit. I doubt. When I say cancelled, they are never going to cancel this, right? Like, the BBC's never actually going to cancel it. They'll stop this iteration of it for a while, and then they'll bring it back. But when anyone says cancelled, no one thinks that the BBC's never going to make it again. That's like saying they're never ever going to make a Superman movie again, and it's cancelled. You know, it's just that iteration is cancelled, and then they'll make another one. It's the same with this. This version is cancelled.
I think you're too optimistic. I agree more. I agree more with Bo. I don't think that. I think this is a not just a poison chalice. This is poison to the source. I think that they took two swings, both of them incredibly woke, and they put Chinballs put what's her name
Jodie Whittaker.
Yeah, Whittaker. They put her in there. She lacks wit and intelligence and apparently the ability to act. But and then they followed it up with Ncuti Gatwa, and nobody wanted him. And I mean, we were capable of mocking him from day one. And his over-the-top presentation of a queer doctor was rejected roundly by most viewers. And the fact that we had to call them out on their BS ratings, and the fact that they were continually lying and there was not the decline that we had expected or anticipated until we called them out on it, is kind of an exposure for the fact that this was being protected all the way around. And I'm going to say this out loud in front of humans. This never charted for Disney minus.
Yeah, we know that.
No, but maybe people in our audience don't. This never charted for Disney. Disney is bad enough off without this kind of crap that is supporting our conversation about woke, and just how broken Disney is from the ground up. This was just more of an extension of that, although it also lends credence to the fact that internationally we're being poisoned in an effort to make terrible entertainment and destroy all the things that people found comfort and escapism in. Our opportunity to escape is now limited to just a handful of creators and a lot of independents. The studio entertainment at any level, no matter what the media company, has been doling this shit out, and it's being rejected. It's one of the reasons why Disney has essentially doomed another franchise, which we'll talk about here in a little while. And it's why everybody's skeptical about Superman and any of the other things that are coming out of Hollywood and or even other markets. We can't trust international markets to produce non-woke material now because the NGOs via US aid have been funding all of this garbage, trash, things that we mock.
Yeah, true.
Regardless of the fact that I think this is impossible to have happen with, Billy becoming the Doctor after being a companion, but I don't even care anymore. I'm done.
Just to clarify, like, you sort of you said you disagreed. This will come back. Like, I don't think it should come back, and I don't think it's good. I wasn't saying it was good. You said you disagreed with me. I didn't say it was good. I
don't
say
think it'll
that
come back. I did disagree with you. I don't think it'll come back.
You actually said I disagree with your take.
No, I did say I disagree with you. What I said is it isn't coming back.
No, it definitely will come back.
I don't know about
100%. No, it will. 100%, absolutely, unequivocally, it will come back at some point in time. Whether it's 10 years, 20 years, whatever, it absolutely will. Because that's unfortunately just the nature of IP.
I don't know that I agree. When IP has fallen into the public space, the public domain, you're going to be in endless arguments about legal possession.
I don't know whether Doctor Who can, because they constantly change it.
No, the concept is all the same. Somebody could do something and call it Doctor Who at any point in time. Once
but that's like saying,
the things are,
then it should already be public domain. Then,
is it 96 years?
It's not 96 years. It's like 80, isn't
it? For Doctor Who, is it really that old?
No, I'm saying 60s. 80 is the copyright, isn't it?
Is it? How did Disney push it to 90 something? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
They didn't push it.
One thing I would say is I feel like there are certain things. If I had to, I hope this dies, and hopefully it will die for at least a while. But I feel like there's certain things the BBC will never let go. Things like Newsnight, Blue Peter, EastEnders. Like Doctor Who is one of their things, and I hate to say it, but well, we'll see. We'll see, but. I bet even if they do a hiatus for 20 years, someday it will rear its ugly head again. But who knows? Maybe Culture's right. Who knows? Hopefully he's right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about it coming back. I just think that's the nature of IP, unfortunately.
Yeah, like I said, Superman's about to fall by the wayside. I mean, I can go through a list of it, and it was 96 years, I believe, for Mickey Mouse. So regardless. When I look at these things, I'm looking at like there's going to be a definite end of studios benefiting from those IPs. They will fall into public domain, and anybody will be able to write about them. Because things were drawn in black and white in 1928 when Mickey Mouse entered the field. That iteration of him is now no longer copyright. Him and his red shorts will be in copyright until the first appearance of that reaches also 96 years. So I continue to see these things happen with regularity, and I'm anticipating greater numbers of IPs falling into the hands of us commoners, and when that does happen, it's going to be a free for all.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true. All right, well, there you go. Rusty Davies, Doctor Who. You killed it. It's dead.